Pirates, tonight winning their 3rd in a row and still maintaining their lead in the National League West. Here we go with this. No score, top of the 5th. That's Greg Vaughn with another rocket. His 2nd home run in 2 nights. It's 1-0 Padres. Still in the 5th. Chris Gomez will step in. That's a base hit to left field. They wave in Wally Joyner, who's not known for his speed. Come on, put a timer on that guy, but he's still safe. Pirates tied it, though, at 2-2 in the 8th. Sinfranco steps in. Base hit breaks the tie as a run scores. It's 3-2 Padres. And then Steve Spenley seals it with a kiss in the 9th. Doubles over the wall in left center field. 2 runs are in. Padres win 6-2. So another victory, and they're still in first place. Hey,
it's too nerve-wracking. Anyway, tonight, Tony Gwynn got 3 hits. The 3rd of the game was career base hit number 2,500, so another milestone for Tony. But in the 13th, tied at 1, Gwynn hit into a double play with runners at 1st and 3rd and 1 out. The Padres failed to score, but the Reds didn't in their 13th. Scott Sanders was tremendous. Pitched 7 innings, gave up just 1 run. The Reds defense helped out Mark Portugal. Gwynn would have had his 4th hit, but Brett Boone robs him of it. Reds up 1-0 in the 9th. Clutch for Caminetti. Gets a fly ball, sacrifice fly. Steve Finley ties it at 1. But then in the 13th, former Padre Thomas Howard off Sean Bergman base hit. And as Reds broadcaster Marty Brenneman always says, this one belongs to the Reds. At least the Cardinals beat the Dodgers.
Turns out it was nothing a 3-run homer couldn't cure. They were actually selling inflatable brooms in St. Louis today for the possible sweep. It was looking like a goodbye in the 4th inning. The shot here by John Mabry, just a little bloop off Fernando. That made it 2-zip Cardinals. The Padres bats quiet until the 6th. Greg Vaughn gets it started with the shot to left center. That cut the lead to 2-1. 2 on for Wally Joyner, and Wally cleans him right off. A 3-run jack in the 6th. We haven't seen many of those lately, have we? Huge blow by Wally. Fernando comes through with another quality start. A made-to-order 6-4-3 double play. Fernando wins 7 strong innings. They picked up a big run in the 9th. Tony Gwynn, 2 hits and 5 trips. His double brings Ricky Henderson all the way around from first. The Padres take a 3-run lead. It was a big run because Gary Gaetti takes Trevor Hoffman for a ride in the 9th. A 2-run shot cut it to 5-4. Trevor, well, he would settle down after that, picks up his 35th save. The Padres win, the Dodgers lose. They're tied again for first place.
Sacrifice fly, deep sac fly, game's over.
Today, the Padres 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded. 1 out. It's up to Vaughn. 2-2 game, bottom of the 10th. Strike 1.
Hey, Eric Davis is too deep in center field right now. If Vaughn hits a line drive to Eric Davis, Eric can't make the play home to get Gomez. That's the way I see it. He should be in about 5 feet.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Popped up. Out of play, strike 2.
This is a situation when I was early in my career. Reggie Smith, the hitting instructor, first base coach for the Dodgers, said if you ever find yourself in this position and you feel like you're going to hit into a double play, strike out. Which at the time made a lot of sense to me, but upon reflection, I'm not sure Reggie knew what he was talking about. But I'm sure Bochy would rather see a strikeout than a ground ball right at an infield.
Well, that's interesting because the Reds middle infielders are playing for the double play.
0-2 to Vaughn. Fought it off. 2 out. And Vaughn comes up empty again. Now bases loaded, 2 out for Joyner. Ball 1. Padres trying to keep the pressure on the Dodgers. They started the day a half game out of first in the NL West. Like Joyner was taking a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Bases loaded, 2 out. To the right side for Boone. Tough play, good play. We're going to the 11th.
Padres, one of those guys has to be Tony Gwynn.
Second intentional walk handed to Gwynn today. Third given out by the Reds. Gomez is homered today and singled. He also struck out with the bases loaded. Back in the 4th. Padres need a 2-out hit. Gwynn takes second as Gomez grounds back to Carrasco. One of his best fastballs of the day over to first. 2-2 game, bottom of the 12th. Three and two with Jody Reed on deck.
I think Ray Knight may go ahead and walk him right here. Why fool with him? Just too big a chance.
As experienced as Lee Smith is, I never liked that, putting it on the pitcher,
No,
saying, don't give him anything good to hit.
Yeah, right.
That puts a negative thought in the pitcher's mind, and more often than not, they're going to make a mistake where the hitter can do some damage. So just go ahead and walk him. If you don't care if you walk him, why not go ahead and walk him?
Jody Reed is driven in 43. 2 on, 2 out. Barely missed ball one. With a hit. 2 on, 2 out. Right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Reed behind on the count. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 the count on Reed. 2 and 2. And now a 2-2 count on Reed. Into right field. That's a base hit. Here comes ball. Howard's throw. Padres win.
Safe at third. It goes by everybody. Heading for the plate. And nobody's there to cover it. In comes Joyner. 5-2 San Diego. They're walking away with it. Caminetti scores. There's a throwing error by the left fielder or the short. I'm not sure who had the ball, but it went over everybody's head.
Well, you might see that change up now.
Right, it didn't work. 3 and 2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Bruce started to go and changed his mind. Padres lead 5-2. 10th inning. Runner at first, nobody out. Pretty well hit. Vaughn. Nice play by Vaughn.